strategy has two main objectives. The first one is to accelerate the digitization of public services to better serve citizens and companies, users. The second goal is to further develop the digital economy so that Morocco becomes a producer of the most innovative digital solutions and to create 240,000 jobs for our youth by 2030. For this, the strategy aims to train Moroccan youth into digital technology. The goal is to train up to 100,000 Moroccan youth in digital technology by 2030, 100,000 per year by 2030. Also, strengthen the digital infrastructure, mainly through having stronger internet coverage and introducing cloud services in Morocco. I'll give you a concrete example of how interoperability helps Moroccans today. You know, the unified social register. Moroccan citizens can register by filling in a form, an online form about their expenditures, how much they spend on electricity, how much they spend on different items. But the revolutionary thing is that they don't need to provide documents that prove that such information is correct. How is that possible? It's possible because there is an interoperability between the unified social register system platform and tens of administrations that enables us to verify that the information provided is correct. What does that mean? It means that for citizens, it's very easy. It's as easy as filling a form. The administration and interoperability does the job of making sure that such information is correct. Today, about 18 million Moroccans registered through that platform. It's huge because it's very simple and thanks to interoperability. Another example is between CNSS and Mezzour. So before, parents who had kids that go to school had to go and have an attestation that their kids go to school and have to give it to CNSS to make sure that they get their aids. Today, there is an interoperability between the CNSS system and the Mezzour system. Mezzour is the online platform by the Ministry of Education. And this makes sure that the CNSS knows exactly whether such kid goes to school or not, and they can provide aid to families. This, again, makes that there's less work to do for the parents. They don't need to go and they get the attestation and bring it to CNSS, and there are less mistakes because sometimes parents forget or don't give it on time, etc. So these are concrete examples, but of course, there are others. It's very important for us. So we're working on having a monitoring and evaluation system that does an evaluation of whether the initiatives that are planned in the strategy are actually deployed and they're deployed on time, and also monitor the impact that such initiatives are having on the ground. Are we actually helping citizens? Are we actually providing jobs? And monitoring all the steps of the implementation of the strategy. And that means if we realize that we're not achieving our goals, we can readjust on time. And it's very important to monitor this on a very continuous basis to be able to adjust so that by 2030 we do achieve our goals. So again, this monitor and evaluation, by monitoring whether the initiatives we planned are actually achieving our goals, whether we're actually achieving the satisfaction of citizens or not, whether we are creating the jobs. We monitor continuously how are things working on the ground. And then if there is a need to make an adjustment, there is the National Commission of digital transformation. That's a commission that the president is the head of the government and has members from the private sector, public sector, and expert, has the ability to make adjustment to the strategy if needed. Well, there are things that we do continuously. We are always realizing what we do and we adjusting. And for example, the curricula for universities. The curricula for universities, we will reevaluate them continuously to make sure that they are actually adjusted to the job market needs. So that's something we will work on continuously. The work is continuous, but for the big changes, the commission is there. But for some changes, whether we are using that methodology or this methodology or this tool, we don't need the commission to be the meeting of the commission that happens once or twice a year. So one of the main goals of Morocco of this strategy is for Morocco to be a producer of digital technology. For this, the goal is to bring new investors, big tech companies that invest in Morocco and create the latest digital technologies from Morocco to the world. It's also to develop startups, Moroccan startups that develop innovative technologies. So there are a lot of initiatives to attract investors and also develop these startups. So Morocco today has 600 digital public services, 300 for citizens, 200 for companies, and 100 for administrations. A number of these services actually help citizens a lot on a daily basis, improve their relationship with the administration. I give example of the Unified Social Register, MaCNSS, MaHakim, the Housing Assistance Program. Many programs do actually help citizens on a daily basis. Also, on the outsourcing sector, a lot of companies here in Morocco, Moroccan companies and foreign companies, develop the latest digital technologies from Morocco to the world. Morocco has gained 12 positions internationally on the ranking of the outsourcing sector. The revenue of the sector has increased by more than 20%. Now it's about 18 million dirhams of export, and it's still improving. We've seen that one of the 10 biggest tech companies in the world has decided to launch an R&D center in Morocco to have about 1,000 engineers and researchers develop the latest technologies, AI, cloud computing for the world. The startup ecosystem is also getting developed. So Morocco gained 11 positions in Africa in terms of fundraising, and also the amount of fundraising increased by 250% in 1 year. And of course, we're still deploying more initiatives, like an initiative that we developed with the Mohammed VI Fund to attract more venture capitalists for the startup ecosystem. The training also is a very important topic we worked on. So already in 2023, we worked with the Ministry of Higher Education. We launched about 140 new training programs across all public universities in Morocco in all the regions. And the number of Moroccans taking university training in digital technology has doubled already in 2023. This year, youth are still registering for new curricula and new digital trainings. That's in addition to programming schools and also reskilling programs like the Job in Tech program that aims at reskilling youth, for example, that have bachelor in sciences and they want to have a bachelor, they want to learn about digital technology. The Job in Tech program can help them learn about digital technology. It's completely free for the youth taking such program. In cloud computing also, so in May during GITEX, we announced that a hyperscaler, so one of the giant cloud providers, have an investment of 1 billion dirham to launch 2 cloud regions in Morocco to provide easy to use, easy to deploy digital solutions in Morocco, and the data remains in national territory. Telecom infrastructure, so up to 2023, more than 10,000 regions that did not have internet was covered. And of course, a new program was launched just last week to cover the remaining regions. We also organized GITEX Africa, the 2 editions, which attracts tens of thousands of people from around the world, tech giants, governments, startups, and here and new business opportunities and new investment opportunities for our country. And of course, next April, we'll organize the next edition, inshallah.